Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our Dart programming language course. I hope you all are fine. Our previous tutorial was about basic introduction of object-oriented programming. Now in today's tutorial we are going to discuss what are the classes and objects. Let us see what is class. In object-oriented programming, a class is a blueprint for creating objects. A class defines the properties and methods that an object will have. For example, a class called person might have properties like name, age, and methods like talk, walk, run, and sleep. You can declare a class in Dart using the class keyword, followed by class name and braces. It is good habit to write class name in Pascal case. For example, person, car, short test, etc. So we should follow Pascal case to write the name of class. The class name should start with capital letter, and for example there are two or more words in class name, then first letter of each word should be capital. So this is called Pascal case. Now let me show you practically what is class. Here let me create a class before main function by using class keyword, and here we can give a name. For example, we want to create a class student. So properties of student can be, for example, a name and roll number and age, for example, age. So these three are the properties of student. Here you can see all the variables are showing error. Let me hover it. Non-nullable instance field name must be initialized. Try adding an initializer expression or a generative constructor that initializes it, or mark it late. Because we did not assign value to any variable, that is why it is showing error. So if we use here late keyword, it means we will assign its value later. Same like this, we can use late keyword with all our variables late. You can see error has been removed. There is also another method. If we don't want to use late keyword, there is another way to use here question mark. If we use question mark, then our variable will become nullable. Now this name variable is nullable. It means its value can be null, because here you see we did not assign any value to this name. That is why it can be nullable. So there are two ways to use. It is up to you to use any way, but we will use late keyword. So this is class student. Now here inside class we can create different functions. For example, we want to create a function display. It will display the data of student. For example, print name will be name, dollar sign name. Roll number, roll will be dollar sign roll number, and age will be age, dollar sign age. Same like traditional programming, we can print any statement inside function. This is the way. Same like this, we can create multiple classes. But if I run my program, you will see nothing will printed. You can see there is no output because we only make the class. We did not use it in our program. As you know, our program always start with main function. You can see inside main function there is nothing. We did not use our class inside main function. That is why there is no output. In order to use class in our program, we need to create an object. So first of all, let us see what is object. In object-oriented programming, an object is a self-contained unit of code and data. Objects are created from templates called classes. An object is made up of properties, variables, and methods, functions. An object is an instance of a class. For example, a bicycle object might have attributes like color, size, and current speed. It might have methods like change gear, pedal faster, and brake. You can see it is saying that an object is a self-contained unit of code and data. Objects are created from templates called classes. Let me open VS Code and show you practically. You can see here this is student class. We can make its object. How? Let me show you. First of all, we will use here class name student, and here we can create an object of student. We can give any name to it. For example, obj object, and again initialize it with class student. Now our object has been created. Now by using object dot, we can access everything inside class. You can see we can access age, name, roll number, and display function. Now first of all, let us assign values to variables inside class. Name, let me give a name. This is sample name. Again, roll number. We can give roll number. Again, obj dot age. For example, age 23. Like this. Now we can simply display this data by using obj dot display. You can see here. If I run my program, here you can see it is printing. So this is the way we can create any class and create its object. And by using object, we can access all the members and functions of that class. We can also create another function here to assign values to variables. For example, set data. And here we will pass three values. For name we will use n. For roll number we will choose here r, and for age we will use integer a. We will pass three values inside this function and assign these values to our class variables. Name n, roll number we will assign r, and age we will assign a. Now we can use single line here, object dot set data. Here inside set data we need to pass three parameters. First of all name, and second parameter is roll number, and age. You can pass age. Now it will do same thing. Here you can see it is printing. When we will call set data function, it will set values for all three variables inside class. And then by using display function, we can display all the values. We can also create class inside a separate file. Here you can see this is our file 6.1 dot dot. This is our file. We can also create a separate file in order to store our student class or any class. Let me show you how. Here if you click file, and here we can create a new file. Because our class name is student, we will create here student dot dot inside same directory where our 6.1 dot dot file exists. Click create file. It will create a separate file. Now we can cut and paste whole class inside this file. Here you can see. Now our student class is inside student dot dot file. Here you can see. But you can see here it is showing error. It is showing that student class undefined class student, because inside this 6.1 file there is no class student. That is why it is showing error. So in order to remove this error, we need to import this file in order to use it. Here we can use import student dot dot. Now you can see error has been removed, because now we can access our student dot dot file. If I run it, here you can see there is no error. It is working properly. Same like student, we can create another class here. Let me create new file. For example, person dot dot like this. Here we can create class person, and inside person we can declare variables late, string, name, and age. Int age. Simply we can set values for name and age by using function setData. SetData or set values. Here inside we need two parameters, one for name and other for age. Name type is string and age type is integer. Now here we can set values. Name is equal to n, age is equal to a. Here we will create a new function display in order to display the data of person. We can use print name $name, comma, age $age like this. Now here inside our main function we can use our person class. If we remove it, here we can use person class, but before using it we need to import it. Import person dot dot. You can see here. Here we will create object of person. We can give a name obj person, and by using object dot set values, you can see we can access set values function. Here we can set values name, and here we need to pass age like this, and then simply we can display it by using object dot display. Here you can see. Now if I run it, you can see it is printing. So by using same method, we can create hundreds of files and store hundreds of classes inside files by using this method. Now you can see our program is very simple. You can see our classes are inside different files. Inside different files, you can see our person class is inside person file, and our student class is inside student file. You can see. Now we can create another class. For example, we have a requirement to create a class area. We will create file area dot dot. Here we will create class area. So area will have two properties, late num, width and height like this. And here we need to assign values to width and height. We will use a function void set values. We need two values for width and height, w and h. Here we can use same name, right? Same like width and height. Let me use width and height. Now this time you can see names are same like width and height. Now how we will make difference between variables of class and variables of parameters? How we can make difference? We can difference by this keyword, this dot. If we use this dot width, it means the width variable of class area, this class, inside this class. This dot width means this width. Now we can initialize it with width. If we use simple width, it means width of parameters that we passed in parameters. So this keyword means the variable of this class. This means this class. And again, this dot height means the height variable of class area. I hope you understand this. When we use this keyword, it means this class. For example, we have a requirement to calculate area. Here we will create a variable calculate area. We can give any name, calculate area, and inside this we can simply print area, and here area formula height into width. It will simply display area. Now we can use it inside our main function. Here let me remove it. So first of all we need to import our file, import area dot file. Here we need to make object of area, and its name area in small case. Again initialize it with area. Now first of all we will call our set values function area dot set values. Here we need to pass width and height. For example, width is 35 and height is 56. Again we will calculate area by calling area dot calculate area function. It will simply display area. If I run it, you can see it is working fine. Area is equal to 9060. I hope you understand how to create a class and make it object, and how to create a class inside separate files. You can see here inside separate files, and how to use it inside our main file. You can see here we can use any file here by importing it. When we will import any file, then we can access everything inside that file. So you can see here these files are inside same location, inside same folder. That is why we only use their names. If any file is inside another folder or another directory, then we need to give their path here. So always keep in mind. So if you face any issue, you can type in comment box or you can contact me directly on WhatsApp. Okay, good luck.